What's up, fellow drivers? I'm out here working on the cars again, although these are probably the smallest projects that you could do and still say that you're working on the cars. One thing I've been meaning to do for a while is replace the shift boot on the MR2. So I got this new shift boot from Super Klasse, so hopefully this will last longer than the OEM one. The OEM one has already been replaced once with another one from Toyota, and they just get looking really crappy really fast. They're not real leather, and as you'll see in a second, it kind of breaks up. The other little things that I want to do is do a wire tuck on the GTR. So for the receiver for the Armytrix exhaust that we put in on the last video, I'm just gonna get that up kind of under the dash so it's not dangling down into the footwell. And similarly, another thing on the MR2 is I'm finally going to actually mount the boost controller. So I have it routed into the glove compartment. If you haven't checked out that video where I did all the mods recently on the MR2, check that out for more information on what I actually did. But anyway, right now it's just kind of like sitting in the glove compartment, just sort of like loose, and nothing's like holding it there. So I'm gonna mount it up on the top of the, why is it so hard for me to talk? I'm gonna mount it up on top of the glove compartment. I got two keys, and we're gonna do the MR2 first, and then we'll hit up the GTR after that. All right, so you can see what I mean about the original one being pretty crappy. It's like totally torn over here. It just generally has a lot of wear. Another hole over here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, Toyota did not do a good job with this. So I'm just gonna unscrew this. Well, that had a lot more threads than I remembered. And then it's pretty much as simple as just popping it out from each edge. So I just lift up right here, and then it should already be loose on this side, yeah. And then you just pull it out. So there you can see my original real TRD short throw shifter, by the way. First mod I ever did to the MR2. Anyway, so here's what the underside looks like. And it looks like the original one is just kind of like glued onto the frame. So what I need to do is rip it off of this plastic piece here so I can put the new boot over. And I haven't decided if I actually want to glue the new one around the edge like this. I might just be able to tuck it, and then since it snaps in, it'll just hold it in place anyway. So that's what I'm going to try first. If it ends up coming loose and under the edge or out from under the edge, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and glue it. But we're gonna try the quick and easy route the first time. All right, so I think it's gonna be as simple as me literally just like ripping this off with my fingers. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this is coming off super easy. And this shit is falling apart like in my hands as I'm doing this. Bam. All right, so we are done. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of these raggedy things that still are stuck to it, and then we'll put the new one on. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the new Super Klasse one. It's hard to do this with one hand holding a camera. But you can see this one just already looks nicer. Especially you can tell on the inside, this is real leather here. Whereas the other one was just some kind of like imitation stuff, and it definitely was not made to last. So let's go ahead and stretch this over the edge of the frame and see how it fits. Okay, so this is more or less how it's gonna fit, and I already feel like I'm probably gonna end up needing to glue this, but you can see I just have it kind of stretched over each edge. Okay, yeah, so that was a total fail. Definitely gonna need to glue it. There's no way this is gonna stay put without it. So I just glued up this edge here with this super glue, and I should say that this is not the type of glue that they recommended. So if it doesn't end up working out, I guess I have only myself to blame. But it said that it did both plastic and leather, so I think this should work fine. And I just kind of tucked it down over the edge, squirted the glue underneath it, of course, and I got to go all the way around to finish it up. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the rest of it. I'll let it set, and in the meantime, we'll do the wire tucks. Okay, so I'm going to try and get the boost controller mounted up here so it doesn't fall down and just like flop around in the glove compartment. And I'm gonna use this, focus, there we go, basically Velcro strips that have adhesive on the back. So we're just gonna tape it up there, and that way it'll be easy to reverse, and like if I don't like the positioning of it, I could always change it too. Okay, so unfortunately it looks like this isn't going to work. So either when I put it up here, it's sticking out a little bit too far, so then the lid can't close because it'll be hitting the front of it. Or if I put it back, sorry, I'm having to like move things with one hand. If I put it back far enough so it clears, then the back of the glove compartment here, the edge hits it, so it won't allow me to open and close it without like dragging against it. And I think eventually if I do that, it's just gonna like rip it down. It's not fitting right. So give me some options, guys. What do you think? What should I do? I could either just like file off this part of the glove compartment and then it'll clear things just fine, or just try and do something entirely different. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. It's kind of bumming me out because I was really hoping that this would work, but things never tend to go as planned. Of course, projects always have setbacks. So let me know in the comments below if you have any good ideas on this. So hopefully the GTR is a little bit more successful. Let's see. This is what I'm talking about. This is the receiver for the Armytrix exhaust with the little remote or the app on your phone. This is what actually sends the signal to open and close the valve on the exhaust to make it loud or quiet. So I'm just gonna stick it up here like this. The good news is there's no issues with clearance like the boost controller on the MR2. The bigger thing that I have to worry about is where these wires go, and kind of tuck them up out of the way just so things aren't, you know, hanging out down here in the footwell. Okay, so same deal. Just put on the double-sided Velcro. We'll set this down here so you guys can see me where I stick this up. All right, so that's on, no problem. Now I just need to tuck these up. Honestly, there's not like, I could almost just like tuck them up there and then you already can't see anything. But I am a little bit worried that these are probably gonna fall down. So I have a couple zip ties here, and I'm just gonna see if I can kind of zip them up to like another wire bundle or something else that's hanging up there. All right, so I ended up not even having to zip tie anything at all. I got this little light. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. But it's hard for me to hold things with two hands or one hand. But you can see I literally just kind of tucked it over the edge of this carpet piece here. And you can see there's some other wires and stuff back there. So they just kind of like tuck in there, and there's nothing even needed to hold them there. So awesome. Really happy with how this turned out. You know, it's kind of like out of the way, but I can still see the light for what it's doing if it's like open or closed. And yeah, really happy with this. Just need to clean up this crap. All right, with that done, let's go check on the shift boot and see if that's all set up. Glue looks like it's all good and dry. The edges are saying stick down or stuck down for now. So yeah, let's go stick it in. All right, so fatter end of the frame should go to the passenger side. And let's see. Tuck that in. Okay, you know what? I totally forgot. I was totally wrong. The fat edge actually goes the other way. Tuck in the back here and push down. There we go. That fits so much better. And just kind of tuck this down so it's sitting nicely. So we're all done. I think it looks great. I can't necessarily endorse Super Klasse too much just because only time will tell, you know? I don't know how long this will actually last, but I have to say, just from like first impressions, it seems really nice. You know, the leather is soft, the fitment is good. Yeah, you know, definitely a big improvement over the stock one. And you know, most of you guys will know that I'm not really big on, I don't know, kind of like these replica or reproduction type things. I'm kind of a whore for like rare parts or like OEM kind of things. But this is sort of a unique situation, and I gotta say, you know, they really did a much better job than Toyota. So hopefully this stands up to the test of time. Thank you, Super Klasse. Thank you guys for watching. MR2 has an awesome new shift boot. And boost controller, yeah, like I said, let me know, help me out. What should I do with that? GTR over here, awesome beast as it is all the time. Now it's looking good, wires tucked. Really excited about this. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. These kind of things really do help a lot, and I really appreciate all of you guys watching. And I will catch you guys in the next video.